Good afternoon everyone, and we welcome you back to Indus Business School Media Center. Today we have with us Mr. Zubair Sheikh. He's the Area Sales Manager at DB Schenker. A very warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, and it's my pleasure to be here. Every year I come, and whenever I come, I learn a lot of things from the students and from faculty members. So thank you first of all for inviting me here.
Sir, it's always a pleasure to host our own students. So today you had a very important topic as the subject matter of the discussion with the students. It was change. And I believe the moment we hear the word change, more power comes to the resistance to change.
Correct.
Because we as humans are so comfortable in wherever we are, that whenever something is supposed to be, so in the world that we are living in, it's so dynamic that if we are not adaptable to what is changing around us, we would be left behind.
Correct.
But I think majority of the population struggles with this because of the resistance that we have.
Right.
So give us some insight on this, that how the youth can learn about and adapt in the dynamic world today.
Right. So I think it comes the change. Obviously, I mean, there's a motivation required, but I think apart from motivation, the system which we run, I mean, the way we are scheduling our day-to-day activities, I think that we need to change. So for example, if I'm not getting up at 6 a.m., so how do I going to change that? So that is 1% you have to make sure that every day you take baby steps and you come to that level. So it's not that I have to get up at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. I just get up at 6 tomorrow, 6 and 12. But that thing has to continue. But to continue that, you need to make sure that you at least take 1% step extra to make sure that it happens. So registration change is obviously there, but you need to make sure that how I'm going to, so what I'm going to win, what is the goal, what is my entire goal, my end goal is there. So that you need to understand. So if you know that, then obviously you will take that step and you will come to that level.
Actually, so it's all about taking the step each day and
Yes.
then moving towards
Yes.
it. So you cannot embrace a change all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, it's not a one-day process.
This is not a one-day
It
process.
comes with the process.
Absolutely. So the second thing that I would want you to give insights on is that we were talking about change and what are the factors that affect. And I think one of the biggest is the mindset. So I would say barriers to change is the mindset and of course self-doubt.
Correct.
So because the youth around us are in the process of, see, the 2 years program they have with us, and the youth around us also is they have to be adept to what the surrounding wants them to be and move forward. So I would want you to share that these two factors, the mindset and this self-doubt, and of course procrastination is also a factor to it. So how can the students move forward overcoming these challenges that they have created for themselves and move forward in the direction required?
I think you rightly pointed self-doubt and the mindset which we need to change to come to that level, but obviously it comes with the procrastination. So if you don't procrastinate certain things, you know that you have to do certain things in that particular time frame, so you have to do it. So that is something which you have to need to proactive enough to make sure that this thing happens, because any which ways you have to do it after 1 month or 2 months, so why not do it right now? If it is urgent and important for you, do it right away. If it is not urgent and important for you, then you can plan it. But if it is very urgent and very important for you, you do it right away. And of course, like you mentioned correctly, the self-doubt, people always have that self-doubt that I am not good enough to reach to that level. So you need to understand, self-introspect, that why you are not good enough. So you need to understand that 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So you need to work on those 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So if your communication is not good, try to work on it. Try to solve different things. See different videos. Try to avoid not avoid, but try to see exactly what you can do to better every day. 1% better every day. So this is something which you have to take steps, and that's how you evolve as a new person. So like I mentioned earlier, 1% every day you add that, and also you said about the mindset. So you need to have that clear mindset, the communication, what you're doing with your colleagues, your peers. That mindset has to be very clear. You know what you're talking, you know what the person, what he is interested in which topic. So that has to be clear. So when it comes into the picture, then obviously your mind is very clear and you know what you're talking and what you're delivering. So I think that is something which is interrelated, and that entire ecosystem runs with the mindset.
So actually the takeaway is that one step at a time for whatever change that is required, and we would make a difference.
Absolutely.
Sir, thank you so much. How was it engaging with the students out here?
Oh, very good. In fact, after 2 years speaking to students, I think it was one of the wonderful experience. And I always share that, I always learned something out of it. So they have asked very intelligent questions. I am really happy to see that, people are coming with so many intellectual questions which you can't anticipate, and you try to think that what I need to answer it, so that he will get satisfied with my answer.
Sir, thank you. It was a pleasure to have you here with us today, and a heartfelt gratitude from the entire Indus Business School family.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And it's my pleasure to be here.